What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips to get more points on Arena. I know a lot of you guys actually commented to give more advice of how to get more points on Arena, so I decided why not make a video of how I play and how I can give the best advice personally from me playing Arena and how I got more points and got into Champions Division. But before I begin, make sure you guys like the video. I'm not going to give you guys those 5-second countdowns where it says 5 4 3 2 1 and then it goes to like the video for bad luck. Like, I find those so cringe. I'm sorry, man, but if you do that, you're a whole different species. I'm just saying, man. Okay, first tip I have is to drop somewhere that you're comfortable with. You can be experimenting different places that you actually want to try out and see how it works out. If you do get a win by dropping there, you got to get comfortable learning where the guns are and where do people actually land, where's the best place to land at. And I think the best advice I would give is if there is someone contesting, to get high ground and just look for them, or give different angles when they're looting, and sometimes you can just catch them off guard. Now the first 2 or 3 days, that's when everyone was getting mixed up with each other. There was no skill-based matchmaking. People weren't getting matched up with the same amount of points as other players, but now it is, of course, because now they updated it and made it so it would be more competitive based, and I think they just try to make it like scrims basically. But I can say that people that are in from the 4,000 to 6,000 point range, that you got to play passive. From my experience, playing aggressive sometimes works out, sometimes it can be 50-50 where you can actually do really good in the beginning and get a lot of kills, but then later on maybe you don't have to loot, something like that happens and you die. So I think getting all the placement points and getting a decent amount of kills endgame is definitely one of the best things that you can do to get more points in Arena. Also, I do think that now that you're matched up with better players, you got to play more passive, so that's another plus to it. The second tip I have is actually to take fights that you know that are best to take. Third party fights are definitely the best to take because that's when 2 players are fighting each other and maybe you can clean up a kill. Maybe they just finished fighting and they're pretty weak and they just clean it up. The Trios Championship series is actually around the corner and people are going to want that championship division because that's how you enter and that's how you get into these types of tournaments. So more players are going to be playing passive. You're going to be seeing way more people in endgame. That's from my experience in championship. There's maybe 20 to 30 people alive around maybe 4th to 5th circle. My third tip is that I recommend playing solos. That's how I got most of my points. If you do play trios and you're just playing for fun, you can go for that. But if you are losing points and you're seeing no progression, then you can try out solos and see if you're getting more points doing that. I would think that solos is the best way to earn arena points because in my mindset, I would say that going in one-on-one engagements, it's all on you. You got to know what to do. But if your goal right now is to get into the trios championship series, you definitely want to go for playing passive, getting more points as soon as you can. Next tip I have is try to stay calm at all times. I think the best way to stay calm is definitely just playing more and more. You get comfortable playing, you learn your play styles better, you learn from mistakes every single time you play. Staying calm in endgame and where there's a lot of people alive is definitely one of the best things to do, because if you do stay calm, I would definitely say that you play better because you know what to do in certain situations and you just know how to play. But watch some other streamers play and take some notes. I know that sounds very basic, but that's actually one of the best ways that a lot of people do get better. That's how people play in scrims. People want to learn from other pros and how they play, and they can take some strats. That's what a lot of people do. As bad as that sounds, that's not a bad way to actually get better because you learn how another pro player plays, and they're one of the best players out there. You can watch Tifu, you can watch Bizzle, you can watch other streamers that are streaming. You could see how they play Arena and how they get more points. That's something that I would do for scrims and custom matches because I want to learn how to get better and I want to learn new playstyles that can actually benefit for my group or just me playing solos. Finally, man, I mean, playing aggressive is always an option, but if you notice how you lose more points, switch up the playstyle, because playing aggressive can benefit you getting way more points and maybe getting 300 to 400 points instead of maybe getting 200 to 300 points. Getting way more points is definitely better and something that most people want to do. The thing that shouldn't be in your mind at all times is getting more points, because that could definitely get into your head in matches, or dying early is definitely going to get you frustrated. But if you do get to that point where you're actually really frustrated, you might want to take a break. The only thing that I could say is that the Trios Championship Series, like I mentioned 2 to 3 times, I don't even know how many times I mentioned that, but that's the biggest thing that people want to get in. So if you really want to get your points really fast, you just want to play passive, get all your points done, and hopefully you'll make it in. Maybe if you don't, you always got the other weeks, other 4 weeks that they have for the championship series. For now, that's the best tips that I can give you. You guys can leave in the comment section down below if you guys want me to actually give an in-depth explanation of how to basically get better at Fortnite. I could definitely go over some gameplay that I can show you guys and I can give you guys tips based on how I played. And that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. This is my first time actually like giving tips and how to get better and how to get more points in arena, so bear with me. All I want to see is someone help, dude. That's all I want, because if I do help someone, that will make me happy and that will make me glad, because my tips actually benefited them. So yeah guys, see you guys in the next video.
This rapping shit ain't right for you. Well, who the fuck is you to tell me what to do? I can feel the music in my spiritual. It came back to me like a miracle. I've been making money in my spare time. I've been stopping and smelling the marigolds. All you niggas been stinking like pheromones. Go stupid, go crazy like I